So you ever dragged a white woman out of her own car?
Out of her own car? Yes.
All right.
Yes,
All
it
right.
is.
I mean, that is an interesting sentiment to have.
No.
But I mean, like, at least she accepted it. Sometimes, like, you just got to be like, hey, I'm getting dragged out of my car. It is what it is.
Yep.
I'm just glad you didn't drop me on my head.
I seen you going. You caught yourself. I was ready you were going to break your wrist, actually. I was like, oh, shit. No, she's fine. Cool.
I mean, something like that, yeah.
That would have been actually interesting. That would have been an interesting...
What?
I really hate you. Because, like, how am I supposed to focus on recording when you showing me Jim Kardashian?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
You know what I mean? Smoking.
And then your eyes go up and you're just like, no!
Oh, my God. That'd have been a good way to cap off the day, though. Like, hey, we went go-karting. Liz broke her skull. Good day.
Oh, God, yeah.
Sometimes the best...
See, Adam dragged this white girl out of her own car and broke her fucking skull. Like,
Hey, man, I mean, sometimes it is what it is.
Look, I know how it sounds, but it ain't like that, okay?
It is most definitely like that.
Wow. Wow.
Agreed. I mean,
Wow, you're a dick.
And
Why
you
don't
stopped
tell me
the
that?
recording.
What?
It's all right. I'll splice it.
Wait a
Shut the fuck up. Splice
Turn
it.
in the fucking
bitch,
recording.
I'm saved. And I'm going to save your
Sorry,
ass
sound guy.
if you keep yelling at me, sound guy. God.
What do you mean I can't touch the soundboard,
Amateurs.
sound guy?
Don't touch the board. Stop stopping it and pausing it. Oh, even though we can splice it and make it sound like none of this happened.
My fault,
Do your
bro.
goddamn job.
My fault.
I'm the talent, Kietz. Oh, I might have stolen that from somebody else, but we're not going to talk about it anyway. Welcome. Fucking
Canada
or Canadian and Germany
and Germany.
and France.
Wait, we got Germany and France listening
We
to
got
us now?
Germany and France.
France, you better be brown. I don't trust them white French people.
I mean, how about like the dude Cyril Gahn who fights in the UFC? He's
I
like
have
brownish.
no idea. Oh, okay.
You remember that one? Yeah, you've seen that guy. He's big as fucking. Yeah, you know what I mean.
He's brownish.
He is brownish.
I'm saying.
So that works. Oh, anyway, so
It's all
just
about.
random
It's all
tangent.
about.
I am your host, the unwritten truth, John Lawrence.
Young Kane, Adam Kone is here again.
And today we're joined by our sound guy again.
Hi, guys. It's Kietz again.
It's Kietz. That's his new intro. It's Kietz. Okay.
Fucking Eeyore over here.
Hi guys. It's Kietz again. I just push buttons on the board.
And yell at people when they push them.
Oh, talking to the mic.
All right, fuck y'all. We got another guest.
Oh, yeah. And we have another special guest. We have another special guest.
What's up? I'm Liz. Definitely not a lizard person, but people call me Lizard, so we'll go with that. That's my opening.
That makes so much fucking sense.
I swear to God, she was about to start like,
That's
hi,
pretty
I'm
fucking
Liz.
suspect.
I'm 5 foot. I'm an Aquarius. I like long ones.
No.
She's a Capricorn, actually. She's a Capricorn.
Okay, no.
So-
Turns out my birth chart was wrong. Like, I got my birth time wrong.
Oh,
so I
God.
am an Aquarius,
Oh,
right?
here we go. Shut
Oh, are you?
the fuck
Who gives a fuck?
Come on, everybody. Let's go
Holy
back to
shit.
the lizard person thing.
Turn off her mic. Turn off her mic.
Everybody just ignored that. That was completely suspect. Like, that's totally what a lizard person would say.
That is exactly.
Her hair
I'm
changes.
not a lizard
Her
person,
hair
but
color
people call me
changes.
lizard. All my
Every
lizard
time.
people friends. I mean, all my friends.
All
call
my
me
normal
Liz.
water drinking human friends.
With
This
regular
water
blinking
sure does taste good.
Oh, any day, any way, any fuck.
Any
Oh, hold on. It's your birthday today, nigga.
It's my birthday!
Happy birthday, John Lawrence.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I'm Scotty Pippen's
UT.
number today. It's nice.
UT.
You know what? I learned getting older, guys, and just a message that I would like to share with the world is just like,
Here we go.
it's painful. We're all gonna die. is miserable. So, you know, just go out, fuck bitches, and drive really fast in traffic and run yellow lights.
Look, you don't got to take shots at me, bro. Like, you don't got to take shots.
Oh, shit. I'm talking about Adam's everyday life.
Eventually, we're going to call you the Unwritten Truth International, or UTI for short. Happy birthday, nigga.
Fuck you.
Happy birthday, nigga.
I'm happy that we're starting this podcast on such a light note because it's going to get very toxic in here. I'm talking like muck from fucking Pokemon toxic. Talking about like Grimer from Pokemon toxic. I'm talking about what's the one coughing toxic in this bitch. Wheezing. Oh man, I like how some of those Pokemon just seem very unhealthy.
Yeah, well, you know, they're making animals fight each other, and that's not all.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that was.
How do you think I make so many Pokemon eggs, nigga? We don't just fight them.
We breed them.
We make them frick. I'm a Pokemon breeder.
EV training and Pokemon breeding.
You ever been on Reddit?
Do you know about my Sonic page?
Are we going full Rule 34 over here?
Oh, man. Yeah, Rule 34. Y'all ain't heard about it. It means that if it exists, there's porn of it. So, you know, take with that what you will. And, you know, if Google it or not, I wouldn't if I were you, but.
I keep it simple. I just stick to booties.
Boobies, you say?
No, booties.
Booties.
I like boobies too. But sometimes I like them when they post boobs or butts where the boobs would be. So it's double butts.
Yeah, so we're going to move on to the next topic.
You ever see a double twerk?
Which is that Kietz still hasn't washed his hair. No, I'm kidding.
It is day 375. Keith still has not washed his hair.
Twice a week, you fuck.
Listen, so it's John's birthday. We all went out tonight and had some, you know, chicken and like did all kinds of black shit. I mean,
hood rat shit with your friends.
Kietz has told me to fuck off about, I don't know, 4 times so far tonight.
How many times has Liz told you to fuck off?
Oh, and Liz has told me to fuck
up.
Yeah.
That's her favorite phrase.
It's her catchphrase.
Bullying Kone is my favorite pastime.
Hey guys, we might make that a shirt if you continue to follow.
Wait. What are we gonna? What? Shut the fuck up, Kone.
I would love.
Shut the fuck up. That's a good shirt. That's a good shirt.
I'm sorry, Liz. I wasn't listening. What did you say?
I said, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Yeah, but anyways, I saw that fucking new. I mean, what'd you say?
You know what I said, bitch.
Look, any of y'all are listening to this know me. When was the last time somebody called me a bitch? What happened?
5 seconds ago.
Now let's move on.
Hey guys, don't call him a bitch. He doesn't like it. He prefers to be called a cunt.
Well, actually, yeah.
I mean, no offense.
Kone, you're a cunt. Just rolls off the tongue, right?
It does.
I think I can get on board with that.
All right.
Yeah.
Bird up.
Look at us making compromises at Unwashed Opinions.
Shout out to Jay Bird Carnegie. Look him up. He raps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well?
and he plays drums too, kind of.
Well?
Oh, does he rap well? I thought you were leading into something else like, well, anyways.
Well, if you don't want to look him up, I also don't blame you.
Yeah, he's decent, man. He's decent.
I mean, he's decent.
Ain't on Wu-Tang's level yet, but you know.
Speaking of that, man, if any of you guys are not watching the Wu-Tang show, you guys are fucking missing out. The show's fantastic. I'm happy I got you guys into this. Pretty good, right?
What's that weird fucking stripper show you were watching over there?
P-Valley.
Pussy Valley.
Pussy Valley.
I bet it stands for Pussy, no.
No, it does. It stands for Pussy Valley.
Yeah, they say it in the show.
Say it in the show.
Man, I should be a detective.
Show's fire, ain't it, though?
The way I'm out here deducting.
Right.
Deducing? Deducting?
Deducing?
I don't know.
Taking a deducing?
We'll look it up later. I'll edit it out since our sound guy doesn't want to edit anything.
Well, isn't it weird that our sound guy happens to be a white guy who knew that we were that we wanted him to be our sound guy, shows up to be our sound guy, but the black guy still end up doing the work?
Yeah, wow.
I came over that day to do the work, and you were like, "Oh, I got Adam to do it." Like, what
In
the fuck?
other words,
Deadlines, bitch. Deadlines.
You're basically a colonizer. You just put your name on it and don't do anything.
He came over late. He was like, "Oh, well, I showed up."
We're killing Kietz' spear right now. Kietz is like, so not like that.
Why do we?
And we just like, I know, we just jump on his back all the time.
Fuck it, John. You set up the studio next week.
I mean, now that's just unfair. I bring the people together, you son of a bitch. Liz, why don't you set up the studio next week?
I mean, if Kietz would teach me.
Yeah, Keith.
There'll be microphones plugged into wall outlets and fucking.
Kietz teach me some shit.
Where have you been for the past 4 weeks?
Dying slowly and painfully.
Me too.
Oh, it's life, kid.
That's life, kid.
Me too. But I was here doing it.
You never loved me, Mom.
I needed you.
Hey, you don't sing like that on rap songs. Jesus.
Well, but what I'm talking about the yeet.
Talking about that skirt.
I hate SNL. I like how that skit was legit unfunny for 6 minutes, and then literally the last 30 seconds it gets funny.
I know.
And I'm like, this
And
is
it
what they've been
makes the
doing
whole thing.
for 30 years.
Makes the whole thing. Yeah. No, you're
Fucking
right.
hate it.
You're right.
I miss Mad TV.
I know why I was watching it. I was watching something on SNL or last night around 3 a.m. My roommate, a couple people were over, and he's like, "Is this Mad TV?" I'm like, "Dude, grow up." No, Mad TV's gone, bro.
He does seem like the type of dude that still thinks it's 2002.
Bro, he has no idea. He has no idea what's going on. He can rewire an engine and fucking, build you a custom fucking carburetor, but, he doesn't know who fucking Pete Davidson is. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I know what Silfinger is, but I don't know who Pete Davidson is.
We're actually talking about Kietz again. Kietz earlier. He didn't even know Pete. He's like, "Who's Pete Davidson?" And then there was some video with a fucking seal on it, and Liz is like, "Oh man, I was just pet him." And Keith's like, "Well, actually, fucking there's a special disease called seal finger that you could get that'll rot your flesh off your fucking arm." And I'm like, "Bro, you don't even know who Pete Davidson is."
That sounds like something somebody knows that can't go to the zoo. You know
Are
what I'm
you a
saying?
marine biologist? That would explain a lot. If SeaWorld fired you and you just somehow ended up here. I could
Little
see
do we
that
know,
happening.
Kietz is
I
actually
could see
Aquaman.
that happening.
Move over, Jason Momoa.
I mean, that's kind of a gay power, though. If there's no fucking river or ocean around, we're fucked. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody's goldfish breaking out a tank to fucking save us from a home invasion. I'm as good as raped. You know what I mean?
By the goldfish?
Look.
I'm so weird how that went.
Do you want to talk about my childhood?
Hey.
We just triggered Kone.
Joke's on you, Kone. I wouldn't have stopped it anyway.
And that's true friendship.
My nigga.
Right?
My nigga. That's why I fucks with you.
All right. Are we going to get to our real topics today?
Oh, yeah, my bad. Let's get into it. Because we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, you just can't shit on me.
Have a lot to,
True.
I mean,
we could.
We do seem like bullies, don't we? We should probably space this out so we don't seem like such assholes.
Why does everybody call me?
Are we going to keep
And then
this in the
there's me over
pod?
here who's just got an entire list ready to go.
Oh, Liz came professional. She was like, "Oh my God, I'm going to be a guest today. Oh, let me get a list." See, we can make fun of her too. I got you. All right, so, we do have a lot to fucking touch on, man. Do we want to work in order? Because we all have something.
I don't give a fuck. Throw it out there. Liz, didn't you have something you wanted to bring
Liz,
up?
what did you want to bitch about today?
Oh man, I got a whole shit ton of hot takes today. Let's see. Coronavirus isn't real. Climate change, abortion. Kobe Bryant is the
Holy
greatest
shit.
of all time. Religion.
Holy
Any child
shit.
molestation. All right, that's it. I'm done.
Shit. First
No,
off,
I'm fucking
here,
kidding.
bro.
I don't believe in COVID's real. Don't think I'm one of those motherfuckers. Let's see. I got Demi Lovato thinking alien is a derogatory comment, which I know John's going to be with me on.
Demi Lovato is a
we can
derogatory comment.
go
I feel like if you say Demi Lovato to me, that's like saying nigger to me.
Look,
And
man,
I
I've hated Demi Lovato since my Jonas Brothers days. I had that jealousy hard, and I'm proud to know that I had the right.
That's just going to be a segment on this show from now on. Just
Demi Lovato.
shit that Demi Lovato does.
shitting on
Shit that Demi Lovato said this week.
We're going to take 5 minutes out of every podcast just to shit on Demi Lovato.
That's not a bad idea, honestly. I'd be on board with that.
Well, I was thinking about doing a segment that was something of that vein, to where we have an unwashed opinion by somebody that we destroy. And so far, it seems like she has the fucking most.
We should bring on new guests and then have them pick between 3 statements of the week. And 3 of them Demi Lovato said. 2 of them Demi Lovato said and 1 she didn't. And it would just be the most retarded retarded, ridiculous
Well,
shit
if
ever.
we did that, then most of my points would be moot because I have about 5 lines just from MGK and Megan Fox's GQ article. Shit.
Oh, God.
I agree.
Yep.
So before we move on from shitting on Demi Lovato, which we do every week on this podcast, it just is a pastime that I love. And I swear, you guys support us, and I'm going to put out those fuck Demi Lovato shirts. But until then, I just want you guys to know that Demi Lovato is a horrible human being. Don't let her fool you with her puppy dog eyes and her former addiction stories. She's a monster. Don't fall for this monster.
And her bull dyke cut.
Go listen to goddamn Kanye West. So anyway, you were saying about the MGK album.
Not the MGK album, but him and just Megan Fox in general.
Yeah,
I mean, his album does fall into there because apparently his new album is just like their love story from when he like met her on set or whatever. Yeah, literally. And it's produced by Travis Barker. It's like, yeah, really.
When did Travis Barker become a douche? Was he always a douche?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I feel like he was always a douche.
He was always a douche, but it got worse when he started dating a Kardashian.
Okay. Because I feel like, because I've never liked them. Like, it's not like I've never been a fan of like.
Travis? Blink-182?
Blink-182. I hate Blink-182.
Wow. Are you serious? You hate Blink-182?
Wait, whoa.
Sure.
All right.
Blink-182.
For sure he had wife and
If
kids.
my best friend is listening, I'm so sorry.
Trash.
Please forgive him.
Are they? Are they?
Listen, Blink-182's trash,
Really
Beatles
is my
trash,
best
Green
friend
Day's
still
trash.
listening.
I can go all day about
Liz
things
sucks.
I
I'm
think are
sorry
trash.
for whoever that is.
Eminem's trash.
Yeah, facts.
Limp Bizkit's the greatest band of
we
all
ain't
time.
gonna-
I don't give a fuck.
We aren't going to see you're fucking trolling me again.
Ball with the ball and bang, diggy. Yeah, come on, man.
Something about up scoot boogie or something.
Facts.
Boot scoot boogie, something.
I don't know. Actually, Korn might take it. Who else can power scat? Anybody else here? Can anybody hear power scat? Fuck out of here. Jonathan Davis can.
About to say, I know you're not about to bash corn.
No, I love Korn.
All right, my
So that's what I'm saying.
corn's so good.
I was a little worried for a minute.
No,
Same.
we just always say all these old groups are good because they're old and our dads liked them. Fucking A. I mean, yeah, maybe your dad liked them. So they are fucking dad. I don't know. Your dad's probably like Bush music or some shit.
Yeah,
like, he was
for
probably
sure.
like,
bongo drums and foot stomping, and that was good enough for him.
And your dad probably liked fucking Hispanic drums and shit. Liz's dad probably liked.
My dad's a generational stoner, so.
Grateful Dead, of
Also
course.
makes sense.
Okay.
Gay. And Kietz,
Gay.
we know what Kietz's dad likes. Kietz's dad likes real American music.
You know what Keats' dad doesn't like? Keats.
Fuck. Is this just a Kill Keats podcast? I mean, I'm good for it. Let's go.
Well, listen,
Our aggression's out on Keats today.
Keats, I love you.
I
My
can't
dad
just
listens
rag
to
on
80s
Liz
hair
all the
metal.
time. Oh, nice. I like Foreigner and shit.
Probably.
Like Poison?
Fucking right. I
Rat.
fucks with that. Look, I
He's
like
like Rat.
80s hair metal. All right. All the I work with a bunch of like older white dudes and shit most of the time, and they all like fucking hate it because they're super tough. They like Pink Floyd and like all the older, really good shit.
All the actual good shit.
I'm like, Foreigner, cold as ice, baby.
Well, I don't like
I love me some
Camaros.
Kansas.
I wasn't a jock in high school. I didn't have past glory that I'm trying to relive.
Yeah, true.
I didn't date the cheerleader, and now she's old and fat and has my 5 kids. So I have no reason to listen to hair metal because that's just not my life.
The metal I was raised on was all death metal. Like, my parents raised me on classic rock from like 60s, 70s, and then their siblings raised me on death metal. So, you know.
Also
And then, like, I
explains a lot.
kind of, as a teenager, that all just molded into grunge. I just kind of found my happy medium.
And then I was a big fan of Evanescence, and I just lost myself in the music.
Wake me up.
Wake me up inside.
Wake up.
Save me.
You know that's a bop. We all know that's a
For
bop.
real, that is.
13-year-old Liz crying.
Like John
in a
wasn't just
room.
singing here with my black ass.
All I'm saying, if it comes on full blast, I'm probably not going to
Facts.
turn it off. I'm just going to be like, all right. Especially if you catch me at the hook. I'm like, all right, I'll leave it on for a
I
little bit.
gotta agree with you there. So Liz, on your fucking feelings, because we kind of just rambled and went away from your whole fucking points that you were trying to make.
Oh, yeah, my bad, dog.
You were so disrespectful to women. Women.
Women.
All right. This is the
I
point.
mean, I wouldn't consider. No, if I don't know if I necessarily consider myself a woman. I'm a person that is a female.
All right, nigga,
We'll go
if you
with
just
that.
don't get to your points.
I heard one of the points on your list, and I have a Kobe Bryant joke.
So, will you hurry up and get to your goddamn MGK?
MGK and Megan Fox are a goddamn mess, okay? So, like, I don't know if anybody has read this article. I'm sure, obviously, a lot of people have read this article. No, the first line is, in the back room of a studio, Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox are giving each other tattoos while I watch. Now, that pretty much just sets you up for the rest of the article. That pretty much just sets the
douchebaggery is strong in this article. The douchebaggery.
Their tattoos that they're giving each other are The Darkest Fairy Tale because it was one of the first text messages they sent to each other. Super deep, right? To deal with the pain, Megan Fox is puffing on a CBD joint.
Holy
now,
fuck.
I sold CBD, like, cool. I'm all for it, man. But, like, bro, that's not going to do shit for your tattoo. Come on. Yes. I am the fucking Pablo Escobar of CBD. Come at me.
So my first question about this, about the whole Megan Fox conversation.
That's the point.
Is if somebody gives you herpes, do you have to stay with them?
I mean,
John,
I don't
no, you can find other people with herpes, right?
Right. So she can't find somebody else with herpes just because he gave her herpes. Doesn't mean she has to stay with him, right? And I'm alleging that he gave her herpes because I just don't get it.
I mean, you look at him. He looks like he has herpes.
Because does he not look like everybody agrees?
John, like 80%,
dude, like half of the pictures in this article
have herpes.
Yeah, 80% of Ohio has herpes, John. You know,
literally every picture of this man in this article, like he looks half dead. He looks like his cheeks are sunken in. He has no color. Like he literally looks like she's sucking the life out of him.
Oh my God, I hope so.
Did she turn into her character for Jennifer's Body?
Why did that pop in my mind too? I was like, didn't she play that role?
Jennifer's Body, pounded. I hate that movie.
Is that the one with Shia LaBeouf?
No. That was
with the dinosaurs, or what was it?
Was it the one with the dinosaurs and they were speed racing?
Some
shit like that.
And then they like go to space or some shit, right?
Yeah, some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah, Ku Klux Klan bot or whatever.
Yeah.
No.
Michael Baybots. Michael Baybots, robots in disguise.
I mean, they do touch
explosions.
They do touch on like how Transformers literally like just launched Megan Fox into this whole like the whole basically her character being sexualized for their last I don't know how long 10 years or some shit. Which like cool, I'm glad she got over that, but it's also like.
So Transformers,
she's not a good actor. Why do you think
Transformers sexualized her because she bent over into a Camaro?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But Jennifer's Body didn't sexualize her when she took the role making out with another girl.
Why do you think Jessica Simpson got roles? You know what I mean? Like we're not here for. Look, I made a post on Facebook.
Who?
Jessica Simpson, my nigga, with the Daisy Dukes.
Okay, that bitch.
But anyways,
wasn't she in a burger in a commercial?
She was in a whole bunch of shit that doesn't mean anything to anybody anymore, but including a singing career that failed. But I made a post that was like, why the fuck do we keep putting Jason Momoa in movies? He is not a good actor. He's one of those typecasted actors. And I was totally
literally the reason.
And I was totally expecting that answer. And people came on and stats were like, he's eye candy. I was like, listen, we didn't support Jessica Simpson's career. We're not supporting this. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? Just be good.
Fair.
Be a good actor and be hot. How about that?
We support Jennifer Lawrence's career.
No, we don't.
I like Jennifer
she's not that hot, but she's a decent actor.
She is hot, though.
She's a decent actor. She's not that hot. That's like a girl next door type of hot, though.
That's
talking about Bombshell hot. You know what I mean?
Who's Bombshell hot though?
I don't fucking know. Megan Fox?
Yeah, really.
I mean, but I don't agree though.
Like before they got super weird, I honestly gave MGK credit. I was like, this dude is a goddamn he's ugly as shit. He looks half dead. But how did he bag Megan Fox? And then they started being weird, and I'm just like, I'm
gonna step out on a limb here, everyone, and I'm gonna say that drugs probably had something to do with it.
Oh yeah, I mean they talk about that a lot. Like they literally took a spontaneous trip to Bora Bora and ended up doing shrooms and climbing a mountain. And it's so deep. Their relationship is so deep. Blah,
anal
blah, blah.
sex.
No, they're just fucking messes that are taking out each other's trauma on each other.
Did you know that?
Cringeworthy.
That's code for anal sex.
What is?
Going to Bermuda. Bermuda. If you go to Bermuda, you're doing anal sex.
Huh.
That's not.
Where do you learn shit like this, John?
Said Bola Bola or something.
He said Bora Bora.
Bora Bora. There we go.
But I mean, that's good to know about Bermuda.
We know that you've never been to prison.
John, stop thinking about anal sex. Like, we're not even talking about that, dude.
It's my birthday.
Nobody
think about what I want. So,
Yeah, you're right. Whatever.
Oh, sorry, I zoned out, so I just wanted to jump back in the conversation.
He's like, butt sex.
So butt sex, Bora Bora, Bermuda. Anyway, I agree. He looks dirty. She's not that hot. I think he gave her herpes. That's why she stuck with him. So anyway.
His music sucks.
His music's trash.
Any movies he's been in has been trash.
Her movies are trash too, though.
They literally talk about how he was a rap star that made his transition to alternative pop punk, meaning he got bullied out of rap by Eminem and
pretty much,
pussyfooted over to pop punk as if we're gonna accept him.
Maybe I'll try to play guitar again.
I say we as if I'm really in the pop punk community.
I mean, your hair does match your bandana.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
So
we were talking about that earlier, how I'm technically considered an elder emo at the age of 22.
We weren't talking about that, Liz.
You weren't here.
I was here.
Oh, were you?
I mean, I wasn't here.
Are you ever?
Not really. No.
Yeah.
I'm not even here right now, honestly.
Wait, where'd Adam go?
I'm thinking about this anime I've been watching. Anyways.
I've been thinking about this hentai
what else
I've been
is
watching.
new?
I'm thinking about this Japanese cartoon that I'm just super into.
So if you like anime, does that mean you like hentai? And if you like hentai, does that mean you like anime?
I don't want to have this discussion.
Wake up, my nigga. Stay woke. It's a new day and age.
I just wish there's never a happy medium for me. Either it's a really good anime and I wish there was hentai in it, or it's like a really good hentai and I wish there was just more story, you know? And I haven't been able to find that happy medium yet. Maybe someday.
I agree.
You know?
I'm usually good until the tentacles come out. And then like 1 or 2 tentacles
And they
is fine.
always come out.
But like 15 tentacles is just too much, you know?
Holy shit. And then there's just some monster and it's like, you know what I mean? You can see it in her throat. It's just weird, dude. It's weird. How am I supposed to... I found it difficult to masturbate to. Not impossible, but difficult.
Oh, no, I finished. It just takes like 2 minutes longer.
Yeah. You know?
Only 2 minutes.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, and that's a lifetime compared to the 30 seconds it normally takes.
Doubling how long you usually last?
Quadruple.
You don't know my life, bitch.
Quadruple.
So,
I know your girl.
you don't know my life, bitch.
It's a compliment. Fucking move on.
Happy birthday, John. Love you.
Let's pick on Kietz again. So,
Oh, no. I'm enjoying this.
oh, my God. So, fuck out. I'm really in a elevated mind state right now. You know?
I told you you should have drank some of this Red Bull, nigga.
Red Bull gives me shits.
Red Bull gives me gas.
I'm about to use this bottle as an ashtray.
Wings, you know that.
Did you ever have a stripper toot on your lap?
No, bro. I mean, I haven't had many lap dances in my life, so.
Loser.
I've had one. Yeah. One official one. You
Was
know.
Kietz good at it?
I mean, 7 out of 10. So pretty decent, yeah.
But is that like a Pittsburgh 7 out of 10 or like
That's in
Vegas?
Miami. That's in Miami.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah.
Good for you, Kietz.
Yeah, them hips are alive.
Did you get one of those BBLs?
They're alive.
You put on some reggaeton. I'm telling you.
Some reggaeton. You put on some reggaeton, and he loves them some reggaeton.
Yeah.
You look the type of guy that likes some reggaeton.
See,
I do not. I very much do not.
You don't like reggaeton? No.
he's lying to our listeners and himself right now. Mm-hmm.
Your music just sounds a lot like reggaeton.
Where the fuck
You mean
get
Viking metal?
Hold up, where the fuck did you get a 2 times IPA from?
It's an empty bottle that I'm using as an ashtray.
Oh, that's probably the one that I left down here the other.
All right.
His alcoholic signals went up. He was like, "Where'd that
Thought
come
you were
from?"
holding out on us. And shit.
Yeah, seriously, but both me and Kone perked up.
Look, man, I like IPA, some IPAs, like fruity IPAs, but like 2X IPA, that shit just tastes like you're chewing on like a straight nug.
Or pine cones, you know.
Yeah, I mean, same difference. Like it's gross.
It gets you drunk.
Yeah, you got a pretty high alcohol.
Okay,
content.
but
matters,
okay, you want to get drunk. This is my recommendation. Voodoo Brewery, Voodoo Love Child. Shit's
Yeah.
like 9.5%.
It's good.
Yeah, it's fucking fire.
Voodoo Ranger.
Ooh.
Yeah, New Belgium. New Belgium Brewing Company.
I like Fat Tire is good if we're talking about New Belgium.
Leave it to fucking white people to be arguing about IPAs, man.
Kone, you're
said
the
I
one
wanted
who
a beer.
started this.
Wait, is Fat Tire
I just
New
wanted
Belgium?
fucking
Shit, I
Budweiser,
don't
man.
remember.
And I thought she had it. Fucking go. Never mind. Whatever. Y'all niggas.
I don't drink. I gave my life to the Lord.
That's a whole bunch of bull. Which one? Which Lord?
Oh, which one today?
Ganesh.
Jeff Bezos.
Jeffrey Bezos. He did it. I'm proud of him. Keith, are you proud of him?
Yeah.
Keith is like,
he gave you opportunity.
Yeah.
He gave you a chance
that you never would have had.
He feeds your family.
As a disenfranchised young hippie, you'd have never had this opportunity.
Who said that I was a hippie, by the way?
Keats, look at yourself. Yeah. And that's coming from a hippie.
He doesn't have shoes or socks on right now.
I do too.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
They can't see us.
Who are you going to believe? Who are you going to believe? Kone or our sound guy? Get out of here, nigga.
He did say get out of here.
Who are you going to believe? The town idiot or the fucking
basement
Viking?
Listen, let me move this mic. Listen here, this is my show. You don't fucking talk to me like that. And we're back. So, anyway.
We didn't hear that at all.
Fuck
up. Oh, boy.
You know, I'm happy that we can sit here and laugh about this. Because we all understand that comedy is subjective. That we can make these jokes, that we can say these words, and not hurt each other's feelings because we're friends.
Yeah.
Because we don't get all fucking sensitive and butthurt. And we don't instantly want to cancel people. Especially when a great fucking comedian gets on stage and tells really good jokes that are also true in the time. And the next thing you know, everybody jumps on the cancel bandwagon.
Yeah. Well,
here's my hot take. This has nothing to do with this particular comedian getting canceled or anything. I just don't like him. It's not that I don't like him for any reason. He doesn't make me laugh. Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle does not make me laugh. I don't know why. I can't pay attention.
Ooh, she did it.
I told you it's a hot take.
Should we get her out of here?
Ooh, she said it.
This will be the last time Liz is ever on here.
Look.
So enjoy her now.
Look.
I just got to
So we only like certain types of unwashed opinions. Is that it, John?
Listen.
Yeah, our show, bitch. Duh. Double standards. What is wrong with white people?
Let me drink my beer.
It would only be right that the woman gets the double standards.
Duh. This is a basement full of toxicity.
Listen here. I got some fucking shit to say about this, okay? First and foremost, that's because Dave Chappelle's probably not for you, and he's after your time.
That's very true.
Dave Chappelle is fucking hilarious. Always has been. Now, I will admit that in some of his later specials, he's been more trying to touch upon actual real shit other than just making wild and ridiculous jokes.
And see, that's probably why I don't like him, because like you said, he's a little bit past my time. Like, I missed him when he was the funniest.
No.
In most people's opinion.
You see, but Dave Chappelle... First off, I would also like to preface this with a lot of the trans people that I've been seeing and that, like, I know that are on my timeline and all this and that, they honestly don't even care. I will say that. Like, they're more bitching about the fact that people are like, oh, how do you like that, trans people? Meanwhile, they're like, well, I didn't have a problem with it. And there's just, like, a couple, like, I guess, prominent trans people that did. And so they don't speak for their whole community. You know what I mean? So I will say that a lot of trans people that I've seen do not have a problem with what he said. I've been seeing that over the past couple of weeks. But, yeah, originally I was on that bandwagon too. And I mean, I still am. But, like we're not going to cancel Dave Chappelle for telling the truth. Dave Chappelle, we grew up with him. He's been excellent, one of the best comedians of all time for so long now. Super funny. All the, like, just Chappelle show in itself and even the stand-ups that I've seen from him that he did before that, funny as shit. You know what I mean?
Killing them softly. Classic.
So I can't comment on any of this because I haven't actually seen the special.
Right.
I haven't either.
Is there a nutshell version of this that you can give me on air here?
Basically, okay, so Dave Chappelle, and I'll say this in partially his words, he has never and will never have a problem with trans people. His problem has always and will always be with white people. He said that on a special.
Fair.
But I mean, he made a lot of decent points as far as trans people go and how some of the toxic ones are trying to completely, like, push themselves on other people's communities, and at the same time how the normal communities are trying to do ridiculous shit to the trans community. Like, he said a lot of truth about it. You know what I mean? Like how if there's some chick that comes in and starts what did he say? if there's some chick that comes in and starts peeing next to him, like, he's gonna kind of have a problem with that in the bathroom. I'm talking about like a trans chick. Like, you identify with women, so why are you in the men's room? But yet we have all these laws like, oh, if you were born this way, then you have to continue to do whatever the fuck is on your birth certificate, which is fucking dumb. He talked about one of his trans friends that, long story short, ended up committing suicide. But it was a great comedian that he knew and shit, and that he's been friends with. And one of the major points that he made was, and once again, this is kind of about white people, but it's like, you know, you can, if something bad happens to a black person, it's whatever, but you better not offend a gay person. You better not, like, nowadays, like, you better not offend a trans person or else they'll cancel you immediately. But if you say some bullshit about black people, they'll probably let you off. Like, black lives don't matter as much as a trans person's or a gay person's opinion, and some in a lot of scenarios, when we're talking about white, at least white gays here and white, you know what I mean? But honestly, he didn't really say anything that was like super radical, and he prefaced it time and time again with the fact that he does not have a problem with trans people, gay people, or anything. He said he has a problem with new gay people that are super fragile about it. And, you know, like super fragile, super brittle about it were his actual words. But everybody, it was all in an uproar as soon as this happened. There were a couple people who make shows for Netflix or something that are trans or have some big to do with it, whether they're producers, writers, directors. And we're immediately like, you need to pull this or else we're boycotting you. And the Netflix CEO has recently taken a public stand that, like, that's not going to happen. None of this was meant to incite hate against trans people. But on that note, like I said in the beginning, pretty much all of the trans friends that I've seen, I don't have like I don't have thousands on my fucking social media, but like everyone that I've seen, like, they agree with him and they have no problem with it to begin with. They're just mad that people are like trying to now push it back in their face, like, ha. They're like, I didn't have a problem with it to begin with. Like, I agree with what he said too.
Why are you trying to force an opinion on me?
Mm-hmm. Like, my thing is, so I have a couple views and they're all kind of linear and they're kind of all line up. First off is one, you know how I feel about comedy. Comedy shouldn't be policed. True. I feel like as long as comedy doesn't incite hatred and violence, comedy shouldn't be policed. Exactly. You should be able, like, that's the point of comedy. That's the point of being able to take uncomfortable situations, to take things in life that we can't normally talk about in like an everyday situation, and we laugh about it. We make it feel a little bit easier to confront. It's the same. We've done it for years with sex, with politics, with, you know what I mean, anything. Like, you take it, you laugh at it, you make it in that moment acceptable to be like, this is stupid, and you enjoy it together. Oh, yeah. So one, comedy shouldn't be policed. Because it's art, and I don't feel art should be policed. You know what I mean? Like, art should be free to be art.
Many interpretations from art.
Facts.
I mean, everybody interprets art differently, whether that's a song, a painting, a skit, a stand-up, you know what I mean?
Two, it's also, I agree with everything. You know how I feel about acceptance. I accept everybody. I accept that everybody has the right to be a douchebag or not a douchebag.
Yeah, as long as you're not, like, actually hurting people.
Word. That's my opinion. I don't give a fuck who you are or what you do.
Words normally don't count.
I don't give a fuck. But my thing is, once you want to get accepted to the barbecue, that's my thing, is where everybody wants to come to the party, but once you get to the party, you don't want to be around everybody that's there sometimes. Yeah. Because this thing is, and I tell people this, because they always want to throw it back at us, especially when you hear them talking about Dave Chappelle. It's always like, well, it's weird hearing a person from one group of a disenfranchised group talking about another disenfranchised group. Yeah. And I'm like, no, because that's the difference between us. The fact is that as black people, we've learned to accept that, like, not everybody's going to like us. We're not going to walk everywhere and be comfortable. Not everybody in the world is going to be like, yeah, they're just people. No, there's always going to be some people who are ignorant, because these are views that have been around forever. But at the end of the day, as long as you're not hurting us or not, you know what I mean, causing me harm or disrupting my way of life, make your jokes, make your comments. I don't give a fuck. That's called life. That's being a human being and being part of society. So if you want to be in, you're going to have to understand that some people find your lifestyle off-putting and weird, and they're going to make jokes, they're going to talk about it. But if they're not hurting you, at no point did he say, hey guys, go out and beat up trans people because I don't accept their lifestyle. Right. He made jokes about, hey, your vagina's not real. Ha, 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 ha. But if you feel like you're a woman, you're a woman. Yeah. Cool beans. That's the thing.
Facts.
That's fine because that's facts.
Those are just facts.
You know what I mean? I hear gay comedians make fun of, you know what I mean? How, I like turning out straight guys. That's sexual assault. But it's funny because it's a fucking joke. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, Anthony Jeselnik's from fucking Pittsburgh. Anthony Jeselnik has 3 fucking specials on Netflix where he talks about abortion, rape, child molestation, the Catholic Church. You know what I mean? All fucked up punchlines. And I've heard nobody ever talk about canceling this motherfucker. Yep. But hey, Dave Chappelle literally talks about, you know what I mean, trans community and how he still thinks it's weird. And what really got people was when he took JK's Rowling side. Because J.K. Rowling believes that there's 2 genders in life, that you're male or female. Kietz, you and me talked about this, to where she believes that you're male or female because he, as he said, at any point in his life, we all came from a female.
And if we're talking about like scientific, biological DNA gender, then that's the truth.
So I don't understand what's wrong with him thinking that.
But how you identify can be a spectrum.
And that's what he said. And he said your sexual identity and how you identify as a person could be whatever the fuck you want it to be. But he said, I cannot argue with what science has showed me, forever. And I can't argue with that. That's us literally looking at a guy and saying...
We're not talking about how you feel, how you act, who you are.
No.
We're just literally talking about, like, your DNA.
And being transgender is also, like, a scientifically proven, like, physical thing. It's a mental thing. It's,
And that's the thing.
It's not body dysphoria.
The brain is a biological.
And that's the thing. He said the mental thing is fine. But once again, the point is still, can you argue with the fact that we came from women? Yes or no? No matter what you want to say, can you argue with that fact? Is that a fact of life, yes or no?
No, you can't.
No matter what you say, you cannot change that is a fact. You can say whatever you want about anything else. That is true. And that's the problem, is that when people say that fact, people want to throw other butts at you. You can't throw other butts to that is a fact. We came from women. You came from a woman. You came from a woman. I came from a woman.
I came from a test tube.
Test tube. You came from whatever rock he crawled under. Yeah. Who knows? But at the end of the point, that is literally the fact that he tried to make, is that you can't be mad at people who look at that and go, hey, my dad's a man, my mom's a woman. They made me from a woman. That's how I feel about life. You damn him for feeling that way. And you go, well, because you don't agree with us, you're wrong. When he's like, no, I agree with what I've seen to be my life. And I don't understand why that's the problem. And that's where I feel like we're getting bullied into having to feel how other people feel. Because like I said, I don't care, but I also am not going to yell at a person who says like, hey, my mom's a woman. I came from a woman. I believe that she's a woman. I'm like, cool. Do you talk to many trans people? Not really. Then who the fuck cares? You know what I mean? Like,
look, my thing is, at the end of the fucking day,
who cares?
At the end of the day, life is too fucking short, and this is going to sound cliche as fuck, but it's true. Life is too short for you to run around being angry all the time. And this is going back to what you were saying about, like, everybody's always going to have a problem with you somewhere. Somewhere there's going to be some person that has a problem with you for some reason.
Dude, some people just want to be mad about
exactly.
you.
They just want to be mad.
And that's their problem.
Yeah, and you can't change the whole world. Don't make it your problem.
Exactly, that's their problem, not your problem.
Don't focus on move on. Yeah, don't focus on what they're saying. Who gives a shit? Don't let them ruin your fucking day.
Exactly, like that person's opinion, that person's ideas isn't going to change the way you live your life. You know,
you don't
I mean,
pay my bills. You're not fucking with my money. You're not. I mean, you're not trying to hurt me. Like you're just.
Like it's actually happening.
You're just mumbling under your breath, or like trying to bring me down today. And while I do feed into that sometimes when I'm drunk, you know me, but. Like, at the end of the day, like, you cannot just run around being mad all day. You've got really better shit to do with your time.
But that goes for the other end, too, is, like, why do you have to be a dick? Like, if it doesn't bother you, if it doesn't hurt you, why does it matter?
And that was the other point I was getting to where, like, I don't like the flip side of it, like you were saying. People who have to attack people and say, like, hey, trans, look at this right here.
Exactly.
Why? Like, why the fuck is this your life? This is literally what you...
Yeah, do you not have anything better to do with your life?
Like, why do you even care? Once again, like we talked, we know...
Is this really what you want to contribute to the world?
Right. I know a combined 3 trans people. That's it. That's all I know in my life. Personally, I know 3.
I mean, like, personally, that, like, I
could contact right now?
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, I probably know around, like, I know, like, 3 to 5, I'd say.
Right. That's it. So it's not even like, I don't know a large sector of the community to be saying like, hey, they're assholes or anything like that. I don't know a large sector of the community to speak for them or say it. So I don't do that.
Twitter isn't real, people.
You feel me?
Twitter is
their life.
real.
I let them live it. You know what I mean?
That comment section is always stupid under whatever the fuck it is. Like, you're always going to find some troll or some dumbass that's just saying shit outside of his neck because he's angry at his boss at work today and happens to feel this way about fucking Italians or some shit. So he decided to go off tonight about
Adam
Italians.
Adam would know because he actually does this.
You know, and the sad fact is,
I go off about MGK fans and Mac Miller fans.
As weird as it is,
no comment.
Us being black guys, we sadly know that it's literally about one group having to be the bigger person and just like ignoring it.
Yeah.
Sadly what it is. Because if trans people would have saw that joke that night in that special, like everybody else did, got mad about it for a second and been like, well, Dave Chappelle's not for me. And that's the end of that. You know what I mean? Like,
and a comforting thought for you all to take home, our listeners and you guys here in the studio, is that sometimes we don't have time for that. We don't have time for arguing, but somebody's gonna. So if you don't get them, this is the internet. Somebody's going to read this and have time that night to be like, well, actually, here's a bunch of annotated fucking thoughts with references that goes against what the fuck this dickhead is saying. Like, there's going to be somebody that's also feels like you and that's going to fucking say it. You don't always have to say it. You don't always have to get mad about it because somebody is going to be madder than you and they're going to go get them. You can just be like, okay. You know, like if somebody mumbles something racist under my breath at Kogo's, I'm like, okay, but eventually you're gonna mumble that, and there's gonna be some dude who's actually a criminal and has a fucking gun on him and is ready and fucking shoots you for saying it. So like, yeah, you know what? Keep acting like that, buddy. At least I see your true colors. Because I know not to fuck with you.
Here goes the flip side. I get called ignorant because I tell you, like, I have these opinions, but I also don't give a shit. And people say, well, you can't have these opinions and not give a shit. And I'm like, yes, I can, because here goes another opinion. I hate niggas. I hate hood niggas. I hate niggas with their pants sagging, always talking that brolic shit for no fucking reason, always just being loud, obnoxious, always having to be up front on Front Street, always wearing ridiculous-ass Jordans and beat down fucking forces. I hate niggas. You're not one of them.
Yeah, but that's some of my people.
I agreed. Fuck it. I grew up with them.
The only reason I hate it is because then people try to treat me like that just based off my skin color when they see me.
They're not shit.
And like, I ain't even all like that. Like, I'm not, not anymore at least.
No, I'm going to sound uppity. I'm going to sound like a better fucking person. I don't give a shit. Fuck them. They are where they're at in the position that they're in because they are fucking hood niggas. Yeah. I don't like them either. I don't understand them either. I think that most of them are, my boy Tyrone went to jail today. I'm like, free Tyrone. What'd he go to jail for? Well, he might have got picked up with like 3 bricks and like 14 guns and no license and car was stolen and I'm like, well, keep that nigga in jail. Fuck that nigga. That's what jail was made for.
He was doing something. He was trying to make money,
You know what? You know how else you make money?
He wasn't out here raping kids or fucking, like,
why is that the alternative? You know what the alternative is?
He's trying to make money.
Somebody that actually raped a kid would probably get off a lot easier than a black dude that was caught with some weed.
You know what the alternative is? Going and putting an application and getting a job, not fucking raping children. The alternative to not selling drugs is getting a 9 to 5. Not raping children.
Drugs are easy and it's glorified.
So I'm supposed to be like, because it's easy, it's acceptable? No.
It's easy to do, not easy to continue to do.
No, listen, it's like McDonald's. We eat that shit. It's easy, but it's killing us slowly on the inside. We should probably stop
doing that. We got the ops. We got Trump supporters out here calling, please.
And you know what? I've never had to do with any of those working my 9 to 5.
I have.
Yeah, but you're not. But look at you. You're scary.
What does that even mean?
You're set. It's not even your skin tone.
Is it the neck tattoo?
It's the neck tattoo and you're a giant. If you want me to judge, I'm judging you. I'd call the cops too. Tell me like, this nigga is outside my house. Yes, I know him, but he is scaring me.
And guess what? By the time the cops get here, I'm going to be gone.
And he disappeared on some Naruto shit. I'm going to be gone, nigga.
I just want to point out that Kone earlier was bragging about, being able to drag me out of my car. I'd also like you really had an unfair advantage there because you're slow. It most definitely happened. No, because you're 1.5 feet taller than me, motherfucker.
Well, that's what you get for trying to get in the front seat of your own car. Listen, I ride shotgun. Right. Nobody puts baby in the back.
Good thing you're not baby.
Except for Applebee's. Shout out to Applebee's.
Don't you fucking dare! I will murder you. I hate that song so much. Applebee's can eat a dick. Yeah, you just place that shit in here, and I will fucking.
I don't even know the song, so.
Well, you will,
Give
you
me my
bitch. You will know it.
Not
that one.
No, that one.
Chili's,
baby.
Oh, I'm 22. I'm stupid.
I mean, I never said I was smart.
Chili's died before she was born, probably.
No, that was Chi-Chi's.
That was Chi-Chi's.
Yeah, no, that was.
Goddamn, I'm stupid Kietz. Goddamn idiots. Ugh.
Dude,
don't know your Mexican restaurants.
Better chill out. He's gonna stick some koi fish on you as soon as we get like a mile down the block. Yeah, I said it.
Call back. Aquaman joke. Aquaman joke. Call back. You motherfucker.
Yeah. SeaWorld. Remember that?
Nah.
Remember that?
That was like 1,000,000 years ago, bro.
He admits it. He did used to work at SeaWorld in Columbus, Ohio.
I don't even remember talking about this shit.
How do you look and sound like you're on drugs, but you're not? You're not. You're like one of the most sober people in the room right now.
It's just natural talent.
Yeah.
But he does look like he has an STD and he only has two.
Spectrum. Anyways. Fucking so Italian Denny's. Olive Garden.
I do not.
I mean, I haven't been tested, but I'm pretty sure I'm all right.
I've been taking guesses.
You guys are just making bold-ass assumptions over here.
Don't you hate when you go to pee and it just feels like razor blades?
I've never had that problem.
I hate that. It's terrible.
His happens when he poops.
You guys want to know how to say razor blades in Australian?
I think I've heard this.
Are you ready, Liz? Repeat after me. Rise.
Rise
Up.
Rise up.
Lights.
Rise up lights.
Now say it all once.
Yeah, rise up.
Rise up lights.
Rise up lights. I can't do it unless I like actually try.
When you take a piece,
feels like rise up lights, mate.
I feel bad for anybody in Australia that might be listening to this.
I feel bad to anybody in America that's listening.
The entire Australian population.
Australia isn't fucking real.
I think we both did.
Let's be honest. Australia isn't real.
No, that's
so there's a place on the other side of the globe with starfish and two-legged dogs that hop around and fucking the water spins the opposite way and all. That's fucking ridiculous. Y'all believe that?
We all know you're a flat earther, Kone.
Y'all believe that? They'd fall off. Right? It's like the other side of the globe. Air quotes.
I don't think that gravity works that way, bro.
How do you know how gravity works, Kietz?
Science.
You know, science. Yeah.
Math.
Play me
too,
out, Kietz. Play me out, Kietz. Where's that banjo-lele?
The banjo's upstairs.
The banjo-lele.
The banjo-lele's somewhere.
If you played your banjo-lele on this podcast, I will end it tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you ever play
burn the house.
If you ever play any of your music on my podcast, I will end it tomorrow.
You'll end everything tomorrow.
I'm like, crust punk on here? How dare you? Ah! I will lose my shit. Just joking. Your music's fine.
Kietz, pull out the banjo.
The music he listens to? No, it's not. The music he plays is good. Music he listens to?
What about the music Liz listens to?
I don't think you guys have heard enough of the music I listen to.
Oh, Death Cab for
and
Cutie.
We never will.
I actually haven't listened to Death Cab for Cutie since like high school.
Which was fucking 2
years ago.
Okay, so it was like freshman year of high school, so it was like 8 years ago. Fight me.
She wasn't here whenever we were playing that, Kone.
No.
Playing what?
Nothing.
Dashboard Confessions.
Don't get her started.
They were playing Dashboard Confessions.
Breathe in for luck. Breathe, or however it goes. I know y'all know that song. Don't look at me like I'm a weirdo. I'll fucking play it.
I'm not looking at you like you're a weirdo. I'm looking at you because you are a weirdo. Is that fair?
All right. Well, I'm going to put a clip of that song in there because that song is a bop.
You're a bump.
Heard a dude did a parody of that song years and years and years ago whenever it was actually like new and like popular.
Oh yeah, I bet that parody stood the test of time.
It was fucking hilarious. Actually, I'm going to play it for you if I can ever find it one day. I actually paid that dude for his album.
I can't wait till we start
I want to fucking hear this again.
I could have gotten this off Napster, but I'm going to give you money.
Oh, like, I don't think he was popular enough to actually even be on Napster.
Well, you never know.
But it wasn't the right time for him.
LimeWire's a weird site.
Because when we start doing video, people will get
Liz
to
is
see
just
that
sitting in
when
the corner like, what the fuck are
Adam
these old fucks talking about over here?
and Anthony talk to each other. Sometimes when they talk about music, they look in each other's eyes, just drift away.
Deeply.
Yeah.
Just deeply. They just go away. And it's like, yeah, bro, I like music too. Me too, bro. Guitars.
Little does John
Painting.
know that whenever Kietz is over here alone, he sneaks Adam over and they make love here in this basement.
I mean, it's honestly more intimate than that, you know? I take off all my clothes and lay on that couch, and he breaks out an easel and a canvas.
Is it like your spirit guides are trying to keep you apart?
He crushes some of John's wife's rocks up to make like special colors that he can paint like glistening brown skin with. It's super fucking intimate. It really is.
Is it like your spirit guides are trying to keep you apart and like, you know, you're looking at mirrors of your soul?
Listen, blue-haired white girl, we don't do drugs. Okay.
We are drugs.
I'm at MGK and
drugs.
Megan Fox.
We are drugs.
Not my words, theirs. I'm sorry to say.
What is it's like fuck. You know what? Fuck edibles. We're handing out DMT crystals this year and like trick or transcendence.
Trick or transcendence. Well, we got the title for Trick or transcendence. Jesus Christ.
That's please actually make that the title of the podcast today.
You guys are fucking high, and I'm here meeting with Jimmy Carter and explaining to him why everything that he thinks is wrong. You know? I'm somewhere with my great-great-great-grandmother, and she's also telling me that I'm an asshole.
Motherfucker, I'm Native American. You don't think I'm finding my spirit
Nigga,
guy?
shut the fuck up, nigga.
I got Indian in my family.
Blackfoot.
No, I'm not Blackfoot. I'm
You
Cherokee.
Blackfoot. You fallen arch.
I'm Navajo.
You fallen arch, nigga.
I'm Travahovian.
Yeah, and I'm from the Smackahoe tribe.
I grew
Shut
up
up.
on a street called Apache. Does that count?
No.
Isn't there a white
Not even a little bit. That actually counts for less, you colonizer. And now you named your street after the people that you fucking murdered. Oh man, here we go.
I'm pretty sure that
like
when the
how
Native
Adam's
Americans
completely
rise
calling
up
me
and
out.
like actually take the country back.
And I lost my train of thought.
I'm pretty sure that whenever the Native Americans rise up and take their country back, they're gonna fucking go back to this, you know, like
What, all three of them?
Particular. And that's why they're going to fucking kill us, dude.
It was a good plan.
Dude, the white people in the government are going to kill us first. Or the trans community.
The white people in the government killed the Indians.
Or the black,
they
black community. Or the Hispanic community.
The
or the Indian
lizard
community.
people are
Or any
going
other
to
community
take
that we
over,
piss off
okay?
on this podcast will probably kill us first.
You mean your cousins?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Exactly.
Have a shot, bud.
I mean,
Knob Creek.
shit, John, you've met Shadow. Like,
I can't wait to have Shadow on here. I miss Shadow.
miss you, Shadow.
Miss you, Shadow. He listens. He's a listener. Shadow respects.
Oh, the fuck is Shadow?
You met
You
Shadow.
met Shadow.
You met Shadow.
No, fuck I didn't.
Oh wait, no, he wasn't here that night.
Where's he? Wasn't it?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, so Keith's met Shadow too?
Oh yeah, Kietz and Shadow have a little bromance.
Oh, they hit it off.
Y'all some hoe ass niggas. I swear.
They bonded over what? Didn't you guys bond over like Viking metal and shit?
Didn't invite me though.
I don't know.
Or no, it was the sound shit. It was the sound shit.
guy.
Yeah.
Didn't invite me though. That's whack.
I'm pretty sure we did. You were just being
Whack.
a bitch.
Whack. Oh no, is that when I was in Cedar Point?
You were babysitting.
Cedar Point. I wasn't babysitting, nigga. I was at Cedar Point with my little sister.
You were babysitting.
Shout out Paris.
Same difference.
You were here
That's
for
not
that.
true. She's like 22. She babysits me, if anything.
Because
That's not what I was
Kone
talking
definitely
about.
needs a babysitter. Like that's not even sarcasm.
It's truth.
I was talking about him stepdadding.
Sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Because he stepdad of the year over here.
I don't stepdad. I'm the real dad, nigga.
I ain't the stepdad. I'm the dad that stepped up. Let me get you that shirt next, pussy. So
If you can,
Oh,
read
you don't
this
wanna
shirt,
bring it
you're
here.
Too close.
Y'all don't want to bring it here. Oh, so y'all want to talk about mothers, huh?
my mother's across the street. Don't let me get her.
Look, you can rip on the white guy with dreads. Don't bring it here. You don't want this problem, all right? You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck kind of color of hair you're going to have next, but make it match your jeans. I don't know if you're going to ever have hair again, but just don't talk about me like that. And you, Kietz, you all right. Have some of this.
I shave on purpose. I shave my head on purpose, but I'm not going gray. But I'm not going gray.
Oh, now we're going to start talking about my hair color,
This hair Frosty the Negro Man.
Wow. I'm salt and pepper, bro.
Oh, that's stress I see.
Keep telling yourself that, Kone.
I'm going to tell myself whatever I need to get to sleep at night. How's your sleep going?
This nigga's going to look like Morgan Freeman next year.
I sleep. You know how I sleep being a total piece of shit? Like a fucking baby.
Naked. I'm Winnie the Pooh. Just a t-shirt.
And
Fuck you.
And that too. No panties.
No
I
pants.
run on nicotine and Red Bull. No sleep.
Nicotine? What the fuck is nicotine?
I heard that too, for real. She just call us
nicotine?
Oh, she's banned for the podcast.
You talking about Newports?
I really wish that the look that I'm giving these two motherfuckers.
She's like, I said nicotine. I like milk. And I hate Dave Chappelle. I never want to be on here again.
I know. This bitch came in here talking about...
I really did come in with the hottest takes of the night.
No, that's a hot garbage take.
I mean, that's what I mean. Isn't that what a hot take is?
If any of you are following Liz on anything, unfollow her immediately.
Nobody's following me on shit.
I'm following you. Mm-hmm.
Kone,
it's very boring.
We
Have
know
fun.
you're following people.
Follows them in the bushes.
I watch
behind trees.
I see you crying in the bathroom at work the other day.
Little do you know, I'm unemployed.
And she doesn't cry in the bathroom. She cries in the...
I cry in my own bathroom. I don't have an employer. I think we can all relate to that, though.
Facts.
Cool.
Facts.
I think the point that we're really trying to get through on this podcast, guys, is be yourselves and love yourselves. Don't worry about anybody else's fucking opinion. Fuck everybody else.
Stop hating and fuck
Don't even
haters.
worry about our opinions.
Don't worry about our opinions. Our opinions are unwashed. They're dirty. They smell.
Damn straight. I don't got no good opinions. Y'all know this already.
They smell like Kietz looks.
That's why we have to come here and, talk into midair just to get our fucking shitty opinions out.
Because we can't say this out in public because the people want to fight us and then we have to beat them up and then we go to jail. That's not fair.
And we can't have Kone going back to jail.
Fuck. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I'm surprised that you didn't get, fucking the cops called on you for pulling me out of my car earlier.
It was Monroeville, so
it was Monroeville.
It was right down the street from a Popeyes, but you're fucked. Round the corner from Gabe's, you're lucky.
Also,
you're lucky.
Since we are a Pittsburgh podcast and sometimes we forget to do Pittsburgh stuff, to the guy who threatened to shoot up South Hills Village, if you ever happen to listen to this, wrong mall.
Truth.
I'm not saying shooting up any mall is a good thing.
Which mall would you say then,
mall.
John?
Huh?
Which mall?
I wouldn't say shoot up any mall. Shooting up any mall is irresponsible. I would never say go to Ross Park because that's crazy. Why would you ever go to Ross Park Mall? Don't ever shoot up any mall, guys.
Yeah, let's just
irresponsible. Stop shooting stuff
please.
up. And I'm not saying if you did choose to shoot something up, go like Ross Park, but don't do that.
John,
it's irresponsible. What?
Let's just don't
get your podcast canceled.
We've got a shooter for every Starbucks in America.
I mean, we do, but we shouldn't encourage that.
Adam, I think we're crashing and burning faster than Paul Walker here. Oh, is it too soon? Oh, is it too soon? Who's going to cancel us?
Does anybody else smell bacon and bad acting?
Wait, I thought you said Paul Walker, not Hayden Christensen. Jesus, we can do this all day.
You better back off hard with that. Hayden Christensen is Anakin Skywalker. For those of y'all that ain't nerds,
that's your favorite movie right there,
bro. You can chill. Like you ain't even hating on the newest fucking trilogy. You're hating on the prequels, bro. Chill. That's a dumb opinion. Not
I like all Star Wars.
You're
I like
wrong.
all Star Wars.
You're wrong.
All of them are fantastic.
You're wrong.
Hayden Christensen's a horrible fucking actor.
You're wrong.
Fucking, he's almost as bad as an actor as the kid who played the young goddamn Anakin.
And not just the men, but the women.
Exactly.
And the children too.
Horrible acting.
Fuck sand.
Horrible. Fuck sand.
I hate sand too. And didn't you see after the end of that whole Skywalker fucking nineology, whatever the fuck that is, she buried his lightsaber in the fucking sand.
Dude, that pissed me off.
Anakin hated sand.
Good. Piece of shit. Horrible actor. No!
Hey, that's Mark Hamill.
No, that was Anakin in the goddamn Darth Vader suit, and it was Hayden Christensen could eat a dick. Hayden Christensen is a horrible actor. You know who's not a horrible actor?
There were so many other actors.
Okay, Robert Pattinson is a very underrated actor in my opinion.
I keep trying to tell this motherfucker he don't listen.
You came on this fucking podcast with the whitest opinions I've ever heard in my life.
Mayonnaise is delicious and spicy.
How are you gonna come into my house and talk all this fucking? Well, I don't think Dave Chappelle's funny. Well, actually, Hayden Christensen, what's the guy's name? Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson's actually super underrated. I bet you read all them fucking dumbass books too.
I literally couldn't get past the first 3 pages.
That's because you can't read. But if you could, you would have realized it was a stinking pile of garbage. Not you. The fucking books.
No, you.
Your opinions.
This is Unwashed Opinions, so
I'm about to wash
the logo
out.
is literally a pile of shit.
What is?
The logo.
What logo?
For Unwashed Opinions.
Oh, no. I thought...
it is.
It's unwashed socks. I thought it was a pile of shit, too.
Wow. All right. Yeah, no, it looks like shit.
Oh, well, I couldn't get shit because there wasn't any good shit ones, so
art is open to interpretation. You know?
Shit covered socks.
Take it how you will.
Maybe you guys could do a better fucking logo.
How'd you get shit on your socks?
Hey, Kietz, how'd you get shit on your socks?
Also, now we bring
Probably your dog, honestly.
I think that shitting in socks might be an untapped market. You know what I mean? Like desperate dudes. Like, have you ever? First off, I mean, we're about to get real graphic here. If you ever came in a sock, like that's not something I've ever done. Why would you put a fresh sock, because I need those in the morning, or a dirty sock on your dingle to come in it? Like, that's always been a thing between, in the ether space. It's like men come in socks. Like, bro, I've never fucking came in a sock in my life. That's weird.
I've never come in a sock, but I've come in a woman and disposed of her like a sock. Toxic.
I've given a woman a sock to clean herself, but I've never straight up game in a sock. That's fucking weird. Who does that?
Kone, you would be the one to give her a sock instead of a towel.
It's a clean sock.
I hand t-shirts.
So, you know what I mean? Like you can't fucking, at least I gave you something.
I mean, towels, dude. Towels. Why not towels?
Okay, in that case, then how many times are you going to use that towel for that before you put it in the laundry basket?
Once.
At least 5.
Once.
I'm probably...
How many towels do you think I got?
You use a little,
If we fuck 4
rack.
times today... Oh, this is not we. But if we fuck 4 times today, then... So... Like, I just got to use 4 fucking hand towels?
No. Just use the same towel.
Yeah, in that case,
I have more socks than towels.
But if we're talking about, like, different, like, fuck sessions or, like, different bitches, like, definitely use a different towel, please.
You freakily coming here.
Wait.
How many different bitches you fucking?
No, wait a minute. We're not just nutting.
Liz has a lot of towels.
You're pulling out? I'm just confused.
No, I'm not. But then it comes out anyways, and there's got to be something.
Bitch, suck that shit in. Don't you waste that. That's gold.
You better work on them kegels.
Work on them kegels. Hold that in.
You ain't never seen The Big Lebowski.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just confused about cleaning stuff up, man. Like, that's her job. I'm done. I'm going to bed. What?
Bunch of heathens.
Heathens.
Truth.
Listen here.
You don't wipe your dick off afterwards, John?
That's what I got boxers for. Just put it away and I clean the crust off in the morning. Boom.
And you call me dirty, sir.
It's mine.
I was about to say.
It's mine. It's not yours. It's not your semen on me.
You uncomfortable.
How do you know that?
No, there's those times where you jerk off in the middle of the night. Then you were like, man, I really don't feel like cleaning this up. So you just pull the boxes up. But then you wake up in the morning. You're like, oh, why is this so goddamn? Oh, why is it sticking? You try to pull it off and it's like Velcro.
Yeah, that's just gross.
That's fucking nasty.
Fuck are you?
That's why I don't do that, John.
I'm sorry you don't jerk off in the middle of the night.
You've got a crust punk telling you that that's gross. Like...
That's why I don't take his.
Reevaluate your life.
I was gonna say.
I do. See, I don't take it and just put it in my hair to make my dreads. Some of us don't have that talent.
Nobody does that.
You look like you do that.
Is that why your hair smells like that?
Is that why it's so crunchy?
See,
I knew I
I
smelled
can
something
turn it back
familiar.
around. I'm good at this.
I knew I smelled something familiar
I'll
when we
just
rolled the windows
piggyback
up in the
off
car today. I was like,
anything, so
is that? Yeah, no, it's fine.
the fuck
Hey,
are
listen,
you going
dude,
off about, Kone?
Keith's
He's
putting cum in his
continuing
dreads.
Oh yeah, okay, so we're still on that.
Well, we're still going with Geese putting cum in his dreads.
You wish we weren't.
I mean, kinda, yeah.
Oh, you guys are fucking assholes. My mother hasn't told me that before.
True. Your mom's told me that before too, John.
I bet you should call her back, you dick.
Never that.
Fucking one night stood my mom of all things, you piece of shit.
What do I look like, a simp? I don't think so, but
You do have a T-shirt that says, "If you can read this, you are too close."
my girlfriend says you're too
You
close.
might. I rest my case.
Get it right. Get it right. And I wear that shit
You just
with
proved my
fucking
point.
pride.
I don't even need to get it right. You just proved my point.
I wore a different one out last night at karaoke, and they fucking were saying shit about it. I was like, yeah, but I'm here. What's up?
But I think that this officially qualifies you as a simp, Kone.
But I
You even posted our day, like damn.
allegedly have sex with her, so that doesn't make me. So I'm not a simp.
Kone's a hoe. We all know it's not alleged.
Wow, I'm actually a born again Christian, which makes me a virgin.
Shut the fuck up, Kone.
Praises.
I'm a born again Mormon. So I feel you.
I'm a born again moron. So
It's you to have to be born again for
Hail
that.
Satan.
I'm happy you guys were here today. It's an enjoyable day.
I'm glad.
Thank you for having me.
I mean, tomorrow I'm gonna hate all your faces.
I'm sorry I didn't buy you anything.
Fuck
super
you,
cool.
John.
You bought me food. That's super cool for me. I'm fat.
Bird up.
And you guys came go-karting with me.
Yeah.
I got to watch Liz spin out. And
Couple
Tamika and
times.
Liz not be able to drive because, women drivers.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was just trying to drift the cart.
Not a turn signal in sight, and you did a bad job at that too.
I do a bad job at most things, so
So, you know what? I think we can wrap that.
It's
I mean,
a wrap,
we do
everybody.
have over an hour and 10 minutes worth of recording, so I think we can.
And don't forget about the part where you're pressing buttons, and so there's a little bit more.
So, on that note, everybody, we'd like to say thank you for listening to another episode.
Mm-hmm.
We're a bunch of dickheads.
And y'all know this.
yeah, thanks for putting up with our shitty opinions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know why y'all are listening to this right now, but
Because
you.
they live for the chaos just like we do.
Hey, Pittsburgh. Hey, world. Stay washed.
Stay unwashed.